Hey guys, it's Speedy Retreat here. It's gonna be my first video on the YouTube, and it's gonna be for Bus Simulator 18. I want to go over what Bus Simulator is, what it isn't. Also, I was thinking maybe you guys would like to see Bus Simulator 18. So there we go. What Bus Simulator is. Basically, you build your own transit company, your own bus company for this fictional town. I like the city or the route planning aspect. I like that you could have different routes, and the coolest thing is that you see your virtual bus drivers on your virtual routes and while you're out driving. They tend to despawn quite a bit, but what I want to do is drive a route that I need to fix because it's not making much money. What it does is it takes your best route time or your best route score, and then your driver who's driving it kind of makes the same money every time. So if you really screw up a route and you're making, this one's making like $900 a route, which is unacceptable, then you kind of have to drive to get better. That's an interesting aspect. Some problems with the controls still thus far is my wheel. I like looking left and right with, I'm sure there's other problems here. I like looking left and right with my paddles on the wheel. Now it says it works, but I mean, it says button 5 there, but when you look to the left and you press button 5, it says text block, and it does not work. I tried using the Logitech Profiler as well to make it work, and it just doesn't work. So looking left and right is very difficult for me right now. It's one of the controller bugs. The biggest bugs I've been encountering in this game are the controllers. Now, the routes are pretty laid out. It's almost a story-driven thing at the beginning, or if not through all, and they release more zones for you to get your bus through, plus objectives. Right now I have some pretty big objectives. As assign only CNG, that's natural gas buses. I can't afford any natural gas buses, so I'm just trying to make money right now. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. If I remember this one, I ran way behind schedule, and I think I ran over a pedestrian. Now, you don't go to jail for running over pedestrians, but you do lose like $20,000, and that's a huge thing. It's not like Euro Truck. If you run a speed sign or anything, it's like $100 you don't even notice. That like almost undoes the entire run. So yeah, I only have two types of buses right now. I have my S416 LEs and my Citaros. These are the buses, or you start with one Citaro, and I love these little buses. And I'm a bigger fan of little buses than these big ones, but we're going to use these big ones because everyone else is using my little ones. I still haven't figured out if I take it, if the other people can't use it, but yeah, we will leave the too early event. We'll quick start for the purposes of time saving, and we will start trip.
Next stop,
All right.
South Spoke.
But most of the mapping works pretty good. Just
I need a ticket.
weak regular. It's just the shoulder buttons are just driving me bonkers.
Thanks.
Also, you get a lot of neat little events that occur on your bus. You got fare dodgers, people who don't pay their fare. You get people blocking the roads, stuff like that. And people, yeah, blocking the doors, people littering, people listening to music too loud. You get a lot of courteous drivers that let you in when you try and drive out of places here.
Next stop, West Spoke.
So in your bottom left, you see the time, or in your, holy smokes, in your bottom left you see the time that you have to get there. Positive time means you're running ahead of schedule, negative time means you're running behind. Oh, I think you'll be seeing negative time on this run.
Next stop,
But I
West
don't
Spoke.
entirely know how the schedule works and how it, how the timing works, so.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Alright. See, I suspected everybody getting on my bus. Day student. Holy smokes. I see everybody walking on my bus without paying. I feel like they all owe me money. But the thing is you could get off your bus and go try and get go and try and get fare dodges, it's a $120 fine, so you make $120 if you catch it. But holy smokes, does it cut out your time. And if you're running behind schedule, it is not a very, I don't think the benefit outweighs the loss of time. Although I don't entirely know what the penalties are either of losing time. I'm sure there is one. The other thing that drives me absolutely bonkers is potholes. I'm trying to pay attention to it right now, but if you look at the ground, there's some potholes that if you hit, you get penalized. And it also, the force feedback on those potholes is unreal. I bumped something, but I don't know what. The force feedback is unreal, so it actually almost like, it's just rough. I mean, naturally you want to miss potholes, but sometimes you can't, or sometimes you don't see them till it's too late. And like shoulder checking would be so much easier if I had paddle shifters, but I don't.
Did you catch the concert last night at the old sawmill? The band seemed to be just sleepwalking their way through it.
The people are obsessed with the old sawmill. I haven't determined. You can drive there, and I think this route goes by there. That was a pothole, but I missed it. You can drive there, but it looks like an actual old sawmill.
I can't wait for the weekend.
No, that's not a stop. And they must have events out there. People love it. There's two things people well, there's three things people love in this game. It's the old sawmill, it's cats, and that pothole. Nobody loves a pothole. The old sawmill, cats, and they love this show called Winter of Passion, I think it's called. It is the hottest craze in this town. You'll hear them talk about it, I guarantee it, before this trip is done. You get penalized for running into people, running into cars, running over grass, speeding. I didn't notice that the red light or the speed cameras are actual cameras. There's pothole again. And I hit it anyway. And there's one of my buses. It's pretty neat. But there are cameras on the side, and you'll see it if you're paying attention.
Parking to perfection.
I didn't pay attention for the longest time, and I didn't see the little box on the side. Actually, there's one right there. Right there. And if you cruise by that, you get dinged if you're speeding. So since we got some time, this is how you check people to make sure they're paying.
Of course.
I know at least one of them
Hold on,
fair dodging.
I thought I had one.
Yeah, there it is.
Sure.
Make 120 bucks. And then as
Where is
you
it? Ah, here you go. Of course.
as you
Here you
check,
go.
you also check your seats for garbage stuff. Finally missed his key. There are wheelchair passengers that use the ramp in the back. You have to have the door closed, parking brake set to extend and retract the ramp. It's pretty cool. Ever since the update, I have not had a passenger or a wheelchair passenger yet. I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, you could adjust your seat height, stuff like that. And the coin machine is pretty self-explanatory. Press buttons to get back the money. There was a hitbox issue that they had before that that basically would... Hold on, I need to reset my screen here. There's a hitbox issue where it would hit the wrong amount and you'd be given the wrong cash back, but that I have not had an issue with since the update. And we're leaving a little bit early. I'm probably gonna get yelled at for it, but we got to go.
Next stop, Siegwalden, Larch Street.
So right now we're doing good on time. This is where I hit my first passenger. Yeah, and there he is, their passenger. I don't think he got off my bus after. I think he's pretty mad at me. But yeah, you gotta pay attention to that kind of stuff. Turns out
Sometimes I feel like I'm in a game.
Next stop, Siegwalden,
they're
Larch Street.
very aware in this
Right
game.
on time. Thank you.
The voice acting isn't anything to write home about, but they say some pretty funny things, and
After
It's-
5,000 episodes, Winter of
Here's
Passion
Winter
is
of
still
Passion.
going strong.
it's good. It's a little immersive. I mean, How many times you hear about Winter
Next
Passion?
stop, Oakville Central.
It's a little redundant, but... And there's that speed camera that I was talking about. On the bottom left, you'll see the exclamation mark. That means my speed limiter's on. From what I've tested out, is the speed limiter works with the speed of the... Oh, there's a bottle, but I couldn't avoid it without hitting one of my buses, so... the speed limiter is on, so it slows you down to the speed of the actual road it's on.
Oakville
Must have some pretty smart GPS. GPS is installed in this bus.
Bye. May I have a ticket, please?
You may have a ticket, please. Nope, that was the wrong one. It was a weak.
Why?
It was a weak
You're
student.
not in on any of the
Oh no, I
fun.
did it right.
At best,
Weak
you're some
student.
random NPC.
Thank you.
All right. And sometimes you get stuck in traffic. I have not been stuck in a weird NPC traffic jam that they couldn't get out of. They seem to be driving pretty good. The traffic lights in the main city seems to work pretty good. These yields, I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. Like, look at that. No rhyme or reason to what people are doing, so you just kind of drive and hope people wait for you.
I can't find my keys.
And, I mean, that guy can't find his keys, so everyone's having problems. So the bus company I built here, I've built actually on Twitch. You could find me at twitch.tv/SpeedyRetreat. And that's where I built up the bus company a bit, and I'm going to do some more building. Usually on at like 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. If you're so inclined to check it out.
Wind completely ruined my hair.
Hello.
Hello.
One ticket, please.
Week. Regular one. They also, some
Thank
people ask
you.
for several tickets. They don't actually, if there wasn't a pop-up window, you wouldn't actually know how many tickets they wanted. They just want several. Did I open the back door? So I'm falling behind schedule. And you may notice, like, I'm not going slow or anything, but,
Next stop, Old Sawmill. Last stop. Please leave the bus.
but the scheduling, I don't know, I think it's a little wonky, but I don't understand exactly how it works either. It shouldn't be like a race to the next stop, because it is a simulator. It's not a bus racing game. But sometimes, you know, you get 2 minutes behind, but I guess that's like in real life, so. Just, I mean, you saw my drive. Oh, puddle. Yeah, oh, that one was bad. That right there shook my entire computer.
Please leave the bus.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I guess I could open the front door too. So as for the bus modeling's pretty good. Some garbage. I should have waited till they all got off the bus. How many of you people were fare dodgers? They clean up the back of the bus. You can choose to drive back to the garage or end the trip. I usually like driving back to the garage. I think you get some extra experience points for that. The character modeling, yeah, that's not bad. I do everything in first person though. Bus modeling's cool. The display signs are neat. I have it just pretty much set for the number 4 and then where it's going, where it's ending, or where it starts, where it ends. But you can actually change that to say whatever you want in the bus route. Most bus stops are inset. This one's in the middle of the road, so I'm holding up traffic. But on Steam, I know it's like 50% approval or 50% people like it, but it's worth it. I paid full price for it, and I enjoy it. It's getting better. The devs are working on it. The buses are really neatly modeled, and I mean, yeah, the AI is a little wonky. Kind of just does anything they want to at uncontrolled intersections, but like I said, never got stuck. Everything works. The only thing that I wish would work is they would get the controls better to sync to the wheels, stuff like that. But other than that, like, this guy just does not care that I'm staring at him. Remember to check out my Twitch, and I will see you guys next time.